family, peace, family, peace, family. So we're gonna tap into this meditation that I listened to, and that reading I did, I deleted that reading. I deleted that reading because that was not the right energy. The energy that I'm picking up is that something was very peaceful, because the reading basically was being misleading. And remember, I had that whole conversation with y'all last night about shit being toxic and this and that, and it's not about it's not about them. I mentioned that in the live last night. It's not about anyone else. It's about us. And so as I kept looking at the cards and feeling the energy, that's not what this was about. This was about love. This was about us. It's like, let's say somebody is having their cake and eating it too, right? Let's say that somebody wants to indulge in toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's fine. I feel like this is about you. This is about what you want, what you're doing, what you're trying to invest your energy in. Hold on, let me connect my Wi-Fi real quick. Dang nabbit. And I just felt like the reading I just finished was not conducive to the energy because it wasn't making sense. It wasn't clicking for me. I was feeling like, so basically someone is trying to put you in toxicity, because if somebody is trying to put you in the third party without you knowing, you wouldn't know. Okay, if you're talking to somebody and they want to link with you, or y'all have a connection and y'all, continue with y'all relationship, and you, without you knowing that they didn't have a person, that's, you didn't know. But I feel like you got dating and all this stuff is risky business, okay? Risky business. I keep saying that. Oh my god, what is wrong with my, the energy is definitely scrambled. And then look, through Len's eyes, he posted a video scrambling like a bunch of rats, and I just said something is scrambled. Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not confused. You're not lost. They keep that energy. They, who is they? Who is they? Let's get back. Let's tap back into this energy. There's gonna be a lot of people coming and going. There's a lot of energies I've already feel in this reading, and I just need this meditation right now. This, I feel like, is gonna get the vibes, 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 vibes. Okay. Cause look at it. It's the Ace of Cups. You cannot go wrong with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups makes you feel good. The Ace of Cups is a very high vibing. I feel like you can attain a lot of things being in this Ace of Cups energy. This is high vibrational. Thank you. Alright. Shake all that energy off before y'all come in the building. If y'all wasn't having a good day, shake that shit off. You know what I'm saying? This is a place of peace, and I feel like any outside energies trying to conflict God, please let any conflicting, disruptive energies leave at the door. Okay, when we do these readings, when you walk out of the reading, when you go home, when you're on the road, don't let any negative energies latch on to you. I just feel like there was a lot of just, it was a latch on. Yeah, energies latching on. No, no. Spirit, I cleanse and rebuke all those energies trying to latch on. And look, the 5 is in the reverse. We're back to center, and I feel like that's why God, I didn't realize it until I started that reading. I was like, why are we talking about this? after everything we talked about yesterday. If you hadn't seen that reading, Let's Go on a Soul's Journey, make sure you watch that reading. I went ham. And no more fives. No more five. The power of five is strong. Okay. What year are we in? We're in an 8. We're in an 8. This is an 8 year. This is an abundant year for a lot of us. This is an abundant year. So anything that is not of abundance, everything that's not of love, wisdom, peace, gratitude, it doesn't belong in this energy. Okay, there's a lot of wishes being granted. There's a lot of momentum being had. A lot of momentum. And I feel like no matter what responsibilities you have going on, I feel like they're the right things that you have going on. I feel like whatever responsibilities and delegations, it's a lot. But that's okay. Because they're not burdens. I feel like they're things that you have going on. I think this is like a whole family. They're moving in right now. There might be some heavy boxes, you know what I'm saying? Slow down. Maybe this is a confirmation to slow down because this person is going fast in the neighborhood and these kids are trying to cross the street. Yeah, getting out of any chaos or drama is not it. Is not it, baby. Oh, you're funny, man. Funny man. Funny man. So, yeah. You really gotta like smile through this shit. You gotta laugh at this shit, bro. This shit is not for the weak. This life that we were granted was not for the weak. But listen, you can handle it. Listen, not everybody's gonna support your message. Not everybody's gonna think you have a good idea. Not everyone's gonna want to listen to you. Not everyone is gonna see your vision, baby. But that's okay. That is okay because when you do God's work, it don't even matter. It don't even matter about these folks. You got love on your side. You got God on your side. You got peace on your side. Anything that's rooted in love is going to be ripe. These things, these people have hate rooted inside their hearts. They're going to rot. They want to rot. And they want to let other people be consumed in that energy. What is this boss of create, please? Look at this rainbow. Whatever you touch turns to gold. You have the Midas touch. Good job. Great job. I am commending you. The work that you do is commendable. Okay? I don't know why she's giving me politician energy. She's giving me taking pictures. Like you get your not just that. It's not just it's about the recognition that you get. But then I can't even say it's not about the recognition that you get. It's just like you're doing something for a good cause. You're doing this for the benefit of others. You're making a promise, you know, and keeping it. You know what I'm saying? This is a collective energy right now. Yeah, you got the Lovers. You might be separated from. That was the Six of Wands. That was the Six of Wands. The Two of Earth in the reverse. Things in the world is out of balance. Things in the world is I don't know when it became like this. It's like right now, what do you put what's the priority? What's the priority? Where's the someone's like weighing the pros and cons of something, but I talked about it like where's your attention going? There's an imbalance somewhere. Let me just say that. There's an imbalance in the energy. possibly needing to slow down. If you do have a lot of things on your plate, maybe you need to just chill, or I want to say sit something out, or take a break. Rest is productive too. Like, we want to do this grind energy, this whole hustle culture, and like, rest is productive too. Easing your mind is productive too. Having peace is productive. Having peace is productive. Having peace is productive to bring the balance into your life, to your mind, body, and your soul. Okay? Yeah, she's not looking at either or. She's looking straight ahead, tunnel vision, focused. You know what I'm saying? It's not about right and wrong, it's about fair. Okay? Not everything is fair. This is very neutral. I feel like it's doing the greater good, doing something for the highest good of all. Like, that's what spirit does for us. That's what God does for us. If there is a situation, maybe there is something that another viewpoint needs to be looked at, or maybe there's something about, it's not really about choosing one or the other. It's almost about emotionally. How does it make you feel? Like, how do you feel in its spirit? If you're the most confident in it, that's where you should be. If you're not feeling confident in it, I don't feel like that's the most conducive energy. You know, you want to be able to be yourself authentically. You want to be able to be confident. You want to be free. You want to feel liberated. That's interesting. The star. Yeah, it's hard to deal when you have a lot on your plate. And I'm not talking about like your family or your kids. I'm just talking about like just day-to-day things that just don't, it's just the word conducive, like conducive, conductor. What do you think of a conductor? I think of trains. When you when I think of a conductor, I think of like a source, or like a power source, and trains are heavy. I mean, but they have conductors, and the fact that someone that can operate that heavy machinery can get you from point A to point B safely and carefully, like, but they've worked for that. They did the training. They got authorization for that. They put in time on that. Something about time now? Oh, we did have this. So something needs to be given time or take time. Oh, so maybe there was a situation between something that had less time and something that had more time. This is not about instant gratification. Spirit, you know what? You know what? Spirit funny hell. I'm not gonna lie. Spirit is funny. This is not about instant gratification. Don't make the decision based off what it can do for you right then in the moment, or what would give you the quality. It's like you want the thing that is based off the quality of living. Not the wow. It's like almost making this decision based off of instant gratification rather than what can bring you longevity. You got the star in the reverse. There's healing. So remember in the beginning I said something about taking a break and healing some like hyper independent energy. Yeah, take a break. Your ass don't have to do everything. Everything that you didn't do today, it can wait until tomorrow, inshallah. You know what I'm saying? If God willing. But don't try to put so much on your back. Don't try to do everything. And God's like, why do you feel like you have to do everything? Why do you feel like you have to do everything? Why do you feel like you have to be doing it all, having it all right now? It's like just trying to fulfill some instant gratification of life now, when life is so long. Life is like this long, and we be trying to get things done in like this amount of time. That's not how it works. A conducive it's like a conducive timeline. It's like is gradual, is it's sustainable. It's based off of longevity. You know what I'm saying? It's based off of gaining ground and gaining that momentum to keep things going. Like, do you want something just for right now, or do you want it to be long lasting? I mean, but if you keep running the way you are, I mean, you're not going to get far. You're not going to get what you really want. And this is what you really want. You want to be able to sit like this. And I feel like you're running to get like this. I wish the 10 of Wands was in the reverse, because then I could say that you did take some things off your plate, or there was a lightening of your load. That's what needs to happen. It's almost like lighten your own load. Lighten your own load. Don't try to handle the things that you can't control. Only do what you can do, and only exhaust your energy into things that you have control of. If you can't take care of it, somebody else will get it. If you can't do it, get somebody else to do it. If you don't feel capable of doing it, that's okay. No one's saying that you have to be qualified for everything. It's okay if you can't do it. Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else do it. That's what we got all these people here on this earth for. Yeah, I'll recommend you to somebody else. Yeah, I'll tell you about that person. They can do that. If I can't do it, I'm sure as hell not stressing myself out for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Heal that energy of hyper independence, or I gotta do, or people pleasing. Like, no, we're not doing that this year. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, look at that. We're getting up out of our heads. We're not stressing about this, and that. We ain't stressing about the future. We not thinking so. It's like, how can you think so far into the future? I didn't type that channel message. It was like one of those autocorrect things. It typed that. I don't know why they would do that, but I just left it and said, okay, you can't be afraid. I feel like it's like knowing that you're being led somewhere. No, you know what? This is like going on a road trip. You're going on a whole road trip. You know where you're going, but you just don't know what's gonna happen on the way there. What is it called? On one, something, whatever. They could be having construction. On some other way, they could be having a toll change, or a lane change, or an accident could happen along the way, or a bus is in the way. You just we're on a road trip right now. We're on the road trip. You know where you're going. You know where your destination is, but you just don't know everything that's going to happen along the way. But you can't be afraid of the things that you might come into. You can't be afraid of the things that you might face until you get there. You can't think of the what ifs. You can't think of the this and that. It's cool to take precautions. It's cool to be cautious and be prepared, but sometimes you're not prepared until you get there, until you know what the situation requires. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know what the situation requires until you get there. You know what I'm saying? So why do we put so much pressure on ourselves to be a certain way? Why can't we just be, and then whenever a situation requires us to change, then we change? Sometimes we don't even know what change needs to be made until the situation presents itself. Like we be why? It's like unneeded pressure, unneeded stress, unneeded like fears. This fear is not warranted for anything because nothing came into the mix of presenting itself as a threat. There was nothing threatening about this energy. Oh my goodness, Spirit is really talking. There was no threat. There was no That's another word I'm thinking of. There was nothing here that threatened the energy. The only way that you would have felt threatened is because it's a fear. It's not there. The fear, unless you can see, unless you say something or you see something. That's no. It's like there's no other way. There's other ways, dreams and shit like that. That's different. That's not what I'm talking. I'm saying like real threats. If you get a dream, if you get a premonition, if you see something with your own, like that's different. Don't hold up before I say that, because if the seven of swords comes out, then I can say don't self-sabotage this opportunity. But for right now, there should be no everything is fine. I think I just have to say that everything is okay. I feel like a lot of people came here because of the title, because it said let's see what the future looks like. If you are worried about something in the future, just know that everything right now is okay. Everything is okay. Everything right now is okay. Everything is going the way it's needing to go. There is no need to worry or stress about what the future looks like, because right now is okay. Right now is okay. Right now is okay. We're good in the present right now. You're good right now. Everything is okay right now. You're enough right now. You are at peace right now. You are satisfactory right now. Okay? God is working in your favor right now. Okay? Okay? It's like a lot of things can like shake us off balance just because we didn't see it coming. And that's okay. Because we're not supposed to see everything coming, you know? Like, everything is okay right now. I think I might just have to change the title. Yo! Yo, I said something about the. What is that? Is that my keys? No, that's what I see. What did I say? I said if the Seven of Swords comes out, don't. This is not the time to self-sabotage. This is your own thoughts. These are our own thoughts trying to make us like fight or flight. Y'all hear that? The ambulance. See, this is about us getting our Can y'all still hear me? If anyone is in the building, can y'all still hear me? Cause my phone connected back to my car. I hope y'all can still hear me. This is about emotionally regulating the nervous system. This is about emotionally regulating the nervous system and bringing peace back to the mind, because the Seven of Swords energy, I'm gonna put it out here. There's no need to fight something that's not there. It's like there's a song by B.O.B. It's called Ghost in the Machine. And it's like these hidden energies within the earth. You know what I'm saying? That get us to act against our own instincts. But we can only do that if we're aware of it. And sometimes we don't be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Um that's what it's called, right? And it's like having to bring back, yeah. I'm telling you, there's like a big imbalance in this energy. In the energy. I don't know outside the energy, but in the energy, there's an imbalance. And that's why the fluctuation of people that's coming in here is like a little off tonight. Because I feel like it was things are set in our paths as distractions. There's a yeah. There's distractions in here. Yeah. There's hidden distractions in this energy. Mhm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if these is kids, teenagers, immature energies. Yeah. Um. The Four of Wands is stability, which is funny. The Four of Wands is a connection, stability. Something about the connection is off. Something about the connection is unstable. There's unstable connection. It's like the receptivity of something can't work if it's like, that's energy. I didn't even mean to say that. I meant to say that's interesting, but I feel like that's just energy. Energy. I'm not gonna say energy is shifty, but energy changes. Peace, Sunny. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. It's funny how energy works. Like energy doesn't die; it only transmutes. So it's okay if the energy is off. It's okay. Sometimes people have off days. Sometimes there's off energies, but we do our best to transmute the energy. This reading was a little. I feel like this reading was everywhere that it needed to be. I can't say that it was chaotic, that it was this. I don't feel like we. I feel like we put labels on everything. You know, I feel like we put too many like human things on this spiritual journey. Like, oh, that guy is toxic. Oh, he shows red flags. Oh, she's a narcissist. Like, I feel like we demonize people and we glorify things too much to the extent where we be forgetting that we are not these bodies. You call people skinny, fat, big, tall, all these things, and it's like we're not just these bodies. We're literally spiritual, like we're souls. Like we're literally the cosmos, the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky put into a body, and this is how God just sees us, which is beautiful. If my taste is not your taste and your taste is not my taste, that's okay. We're two different souls, and that's the thing. Souls are like snowflakes. There's no two alike, unless y'all. I'm not talking about twin flames right now. Y'all want to talk about that's the difference. Y'all are two souls, two half of a soul in the same whatever. That's not what we're talking about. Anyway, um, twin flames is a whole different concept. Um, but there's no two soul that's alike. You know what I'm saying? And for us to get like blindsided by all this matrix things to like I experienced so much rage yesterday. But that's like where my soul's journey took me in that reading. Like that was just my soul had to get something off his chest. Today I'm very calm. The energy is a little off, but that's okay too. And I feel like every way that we show up is okay. That's like, I could understand how being a parent would be so hard. You have to display a lot of patience with a child. Now that I'm understanding that, actually sitting here thinking about that, just because I just said everything I said, I commend people who are parents because it's not easy work. That's risky business, like you say. But no, seriously, that's a whole different type of elevation. I don't have no kids, you know what I'm saying? And for you to have a kid, you have a whole different type of discipline. You have a whole different type of control. You have a whole different type. I want to cry so bad. You have a whole different type of, like, you have a different type of level of, like, love within you. I mean, there are some, like, not great parents, but there's something that, like, God saw fit for you to have that child. And I'm not saying every parent is meant to be a parent, but something about patience, discipline, self-control, because you can't just snap at your kid. And I mean, you can, but that's not the greatest thing. And if you had parents like mine, you don't want to get snapped on no more. You don't want to get yelled at. Like, you want peace. You want tranquility. You don't want to raise your family and you don't want to raise, you don't want to be, like, in all aspects in dysfunction and in peace and in drama and chaos. You know, if like a lot of us had experienced that already in childhood and growing up, and we don't want that. And I just feel like a lot of these situations, like, reflect, especially just in the world, reflect back chaos and conflict and, drama. And it's like, bro, like, sometimes that's why I don't want to leave my house. That's why sometimes I just want to stay home and just be by myself, because it's like, out here, it's a lot. Like, I thought I was an introvert, but I think it's just my soul is just, like, don't want to be around. I just don't want to be around it. And commingling, in a relationship and with friends and people and on a daily basis, you really have to remember to keep your spiritual practices heavy. You have to keep all your spiritual practices intact. You have to remember that when you come outside, it's a whole different ball game. And I feel like God put us here to not be afraid to experience the world. God didn't want you to be afraid to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? God put you here because He was going to give you the resources and the tools to coexist with energy, not be afraid of it. Not, I feel like some people are introverts because of that, though. I feel like, I don't know. What is an introvert and what is an extrovert? I just feel like that person's soul who's an extrovert may have more experience in adapting to certain energies and souls. A person who's an introvert may not have that much experience with dealing with different energy. Oh, thank you. That makes sense. Oh, wow. Okay. Personality types. Okay. Personality is something that is very fixed. I feel like you don't really change. You can change personalities, but I think those are more like. I feel like personality is like. I want to say it's ingrained. Like, personality, I feel like that happens in, like, the adolescent stage between, like, 0 and, like, 6, or like 0 and 8, something like that. Personality wise, I want to tell y'all a story about Jamira real quick. I feel like this is just gonna relate, and it's helping me to kind of connect the dots here. Growing up, I had friends, like a group of friends, a little group of friends, but they were all different. Like, we were really different from each other. And I feel like I came across energies. But when it came to, like, personal life, home life, that's something I just never talked about. So I'm very good with people. I'm very good with being adaptable, but I think that's because I lacked the need of being seen in my family, if that makes sense. Like, I lacked the need of acceptance in my family. Y'all not gonna make me cry. So I make it my duty to make people feel seen and accepted, not as much as I can, but that's what I intend to do. I try to do that because a lot of the times growing up in adult life, we act certain ways because we lacked in certain areas growing up. So if you're not someone who, like, in terms of like love languages, I'm sorry, I know I'm like off topic right here, but I just feel like we're just talking. Um, if your love language like is gift giving, maybe your parents didn't give you like material things, or if your family was very big on gift giving, but they didn't really spend like emotional time with you, maybe you're more of a lover boy, lover girl now because you're feeding, but in a good way. I feel like if people are like terrorizing people because of the like they love they give, I feel like that's probably why we got so many like, never mind, school shooters and shit, because they mama didn't love them, or didn't give them the proper emotional care. But that's just my brain. You could probably turn out to be a lover girl or a lover boy if you lack that thing from. So a lot of things it takes awareness, okay. Bringing it back to like the home field for real. Um, there's energies that go against us, and there's energies that us, attract to us, repel us, back and forth. So it's like I talked about the mirror, and I feel like we are all reflections of each other, right? And it's either somebody comes to you, oh, I don't like that person. Oh, someone comes to you, oh, I fuck with that person. There's still a mirror of you though. There just might be a trait that that person has that you don't like that you probably have within yourself. um, I'm not gonna, and I feel like when my heart starts to throb, it's like me. I want to overthink the things that I'm saying, or I want to like stop talking, or I want to shut down, but I'm gonna continue to make myself talk because sometimes people think I like talking and I don't. Some people think I like talking and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm getting more comfortable doing it like every year because I want to do it. Like my inner child, she's like, I'm breaking free from a lot of the things from my trauma. Like just being on camera, I'm like fueling my inner child. I'm making my inner child proud by just speaking my mind because I finally have a space and a place to be who I want to be. Whether anyone listens or not, whether anybody likes, comments, subscribes, shares, whatever, this is my opportunity to let my inner child be free and be creative. This is why I move the way I move. This is why I create. I write music, I rap, I draw, I paint, I make clothes. I do so many things because my inner child is just flourishing. And yeah, that was a lot that I don't usually share. um and I feel like this is kind of like breaking free from like the ways that we would do something. See, that's the energy that we were trying to get back into before something happened. I don't know, between the time that we started and I don't know, people was coming in here a little, the energy was off. I kept saying like, I want to shut this live down, but with the justice card coming out, I feel like something is balancing out. The energy is balancing out. Yeah. Dang. This is a lot of people. I don't. Whoa. No, seriously. There must have been like 4 people in this live, or there was like some. There was. That's a lot of people. But we can't point the finger. But I just feel like it was just weird. I'm sorry, but I haven't been around anybody today, except I haven't even been around my mama today. So I ain't been around nobody today. So I don't know. That was real in the field. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and finish out this reading. I hope y'all are doing well. Clarify the Queen of Create. So yeah, there are some things, some projects, some passion. I feel like my axillary, no, my axilla. That's your armpit. um, no, I'm gonna put that back. Somebody keeps coming into my readings, and I don't really appreciate that. So Spirit, I would appreciate if I just don't know what it is though, because the strength in the reverse. The sacred knowledge is the high priestess? No. The sacred knowledge is the Hierophant. I just want to know who these people are. I just want to know who these people are. They're older. They're older than me. I can say that because queens are older. Queens are women in their 40s and 50s. Mm-hmm. And then we got this older man. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. I just heard something about coagulate. What does that mean? Yeah. Anyway. Now my friend just asked me. She just she just asked our group, did Beyonce bleach her skin? I'm like, girl, I don't even be looking at people's face. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to know what coagulate means. I think it has something to do with the blood. Yes. What? Congeal? Congeal? Together? Mesh? Gel. Oh. Why didn't they just say that? Solidify. Oh, some energy is being solidified? I know one day I'm gonna be able to put this energy together. I hope this made sense for somebody. I don't know where we were taken just now. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. Why go back into the box of hearts when you know that there's something better? Like, why go back to something when you know that there's something better? Why go back to something when you know that there's something better? Why go back to something when you know that there's something better? But the fact that you would go back to it, you just never go forward to the state of enlightenment. Why would you go back? Why would you go backwards? Evolution doesn't happen when we go backwards. Evolution happens when we get stuck and stagnant in the past, in a certain time period. The heart needs to grow. The heart needs to expand so it can evolve, so it can grow. Your heart keeps going back to a space only because it hasn't been enlightened that it can go forward, that it can move on. Someone's letting their heart someone's telling their heart that it can't move on, or someone's letting their mind tell themselves they can't move on when you can. Someone's saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, I gotta stay, I can't do it. Why not? Who said that you couldn't? And why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like that? God meant for us to evolve. God did not want us to stay the same. God wants us to change. You just can't be afraid of the change. You can't be afraid of the let go. Because you just got to let God at that point. You gotta let God take care of you after you let go. You just have to be enlightened that to know you're gonna get there. We don't know what's gonna happen along the way, but when problems arise, then we'll get there. Then we'll deal with it. This is not letting fear control you of things that could happen. What if they just don't ever happen? I don't really feel like I want to raise my voice. I don't want to get rowdy. I don't want to yell. I don't want to have rage in my heart. I really just want to explain this. I want to deal with this gently and delicately and like this is fragile energy. You know what I'm saying? This is not. Yesterday it was rowdy because it felt good to get off my chest. But today I'm really feeling like I'm not a parent, so I can't say that. I'm just feeling like I don't want to raise my voice today. Sometimes you just want to be calm today. And I really want to get this across calmly. The only thing that would be keeping you here is the fact that you don't know that there's something more somewhere else. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Unlock your heart. Unlock the gates of heaven. Open your chest. I don't know why this. I feel like someone opening their chest and butterflies come out. Like, isn't that a picture or something? It's like someone being afraid. Wow. Someone being afraid of the sun. Someone being afraid of the sun and their wisdom. There's nothing to be afraid of. Remember, we just talked about that introvert and that extrovert energy? Mingle with energy, get to know people, exchange energy. Don't be afraid of the energy. Get to know it, get comfortable of it, be aware of it. But it's like scoping out the scene. Slowly but surely. Sure, we're all at different pace. All of a sudden, these cars just came out of nowhere. We're all going at a different pace, you know. And this car's gonna park behind me. The high priestess. We all move at different pace. We all move. Yeah. Not everyone can see what you see because maybe something you see someone don't see. Maybe something that someone else sees you don't see, or maybe something you see they don't see. Let's say you're on a path of enlightenment, but let's say somebody else just got done having an ego death. Y'all not gonna see the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see life totally different because if somebody's going through a whole tower while you're going through your while you just came out of your cocoon, y'all not gonna see things the same way. This person is going through devastation and you're going through because y'all are in different stages of y'all's evolution. It's not gonna be this don't work out like that. So it's important to deal with people gently and delicately because you don't know what phase of life people are in. You can't handle everyone the same way. It's important to be empathetic. It's important to be, and I'm not saying wear kid gloves, but like just, oh, damn, God, damn. Damn, what did I do? God is talking to me. God, what did I do? Just because we are grown, just because we are adults, you cannot be too hard on people. Damn. I'm extremely hard on myself. And I feel like I hold myself to extremely high standards and I can't do that for everybody. Damn. You're right. You're absolutely right. Wow. This made a lot of sense. That made a wow with the I'm about to say Ace of Swords, Ace of Earth. I think that's a trauma response of holding myself accountable unrealistically, and I think that comes from trauma of feeling like I have to do everything myself, being very hyper independent at a very young age. Me feeling like I had to like hold myself in some type of standard when the only standard was I was just supposed to be a kid. Uh my life's beginnings just taught me that. It just taught me it just instilled resilience in me at a very young age when all I was supposed to do was be a kid. You know, I just was supposed to be lollygagging, eating glue, taking naps, eating crayons and shit. But I didn't have the time to do that. I didn't get to see life like that. I was dealing with real shit. Not as real as a lot more people